Good morning.
Of course it'll be good. It's Chad, you cow. Let Chad work.
So cool. It looks completely different though, doesn't it? Because stuff is like grown and it's like all that grass is like up. It was never there before.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Take some cool pictures.
I love those
Go
trees.
for it.
Those trees are like a wall.
Did the worst thing. I was peeing and I had this in my hand and all these things are so sharp. I went like this way. Bam!
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Bro.
Around the little Jimmy.
That is so pretty.
Can I give it to Eileen?
Don't tell her I hit her. Don't tell her I poked my dick with it.
Here.
This is exactly how I'm gonna give it to her.
No, it's limp.
Oh, shit.
No, the best is like this. You give to the person straight.
Here you go.
And then.
There you go.
Oh,
Let's do it. Feel like we're going inside a gigantic dragon. Oh my gosh. Inside a dragon's stomach. We just hit the the laughing face has just kicked in. Oh my God.
The laughing face.
What? She doesn't have one? Just like this.
We're talking about how scary this tree is. My God. It is so trippy. Oh my God. Woo. Wow. Wow.
Spooky tree.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, such a relief.
Fuck yeah.
That was a good.
Medicine. Just keep going. Let's try that here. Take a little hit.
Made it. Made it.
Now you remember the shot you had here in your video.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Impressive, huh?
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
Kind of makes the other one not look as cool.
Beautiful.
What do you think of this, Johan? Woohoo! How impressive is that?
Insane what nature can do.
Yeah, get that shit going, Fox.
Should we go to the middle first?
Yeah. Woo! Just massive. We finally reached the pinnacle arch that's become so famous. Jacob Hamblin Arch. Named after a Mormon pioneer that was highly respected for his efforts creating peace with the Native Americans and the new Mormon settlers. He was a popular figure in helping to settle the Southwest. Oh my God. Whew. You just can't understand the scale from here. It's just so spectacular. So impressive. Oh my gosh. In Jurassic Park. So here's Jacob Hamblin behind us. This is the back side. I'm gonna go to the middle right now. Can really get that. Trying to get to that really iconic place where they take the picture and you can see through both arches up there. But man, look at this. Whew, just massive. Insane. All right, buddy. The end of the trek.
Oh,
You can see why it's so famous, huh?
yeah. In the screen of a computer, you know, one of those pictures.
The screen of a computer.
No, the camera. How do you call those?
Screensaver? So insane. At 150 feet tall and 150 feet wide, it's not the biggest arch in Utah. However, situated in such a narrow canyon and carved out like a cathedral, Jacob Hamblin Arch purely dominates this canyon. Acoustically, it's unreal. You can't get much better than this campsite. And I could just imagine what a symphony would sound like here. Like I said before, this is probably one of the greatest campsites in the canyon. But again, it's highly sought after. But if you do manage to get this camp spot, it's absolutely gorgeous during the day and purely magical at night.
Careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. I'm gonna get high.
Oh my God.
debaixo da palmeira. Toca no meu pé. Toca quinta-feira. Toca quarta-feira. Gosto assim inteira. Escondendo aí debaixo da árvore, mas quero que me pega. Cucucara árvore, mas não vai quedar nem na cabeça. Connection.
It's super trippy, huh? So not only were we 4 miles from camp with an hour of sun left, in typical Utah fashion, it started to rain.
Oh, it's raining. There comes who? Ready?
But what was odd about the rain was that it was coming from one single rain cloud that actually followed us for a mile. Literally, blue skies behind us and in front of us, and one rain cloud above us. All right, we made it through that monsoon.
Where did you bring us?
Yeah.
What is this place?
Just a little free shower. We have like one rain cloud that's following us. It's a tiny little rain cloud. It's just following us. So crazy. Woo!
Fun. Super funny com ponto.
Amazing what it does.
Yeah.
This rock is pretty scary when you think
Yeah,
about
man.
it. Just hold by like this little thing over there.
Yeah, that one tiny little rock's holding it. Hold it up. You're not even against it. You move that little rock, just boom. Yeah, Fox.
You can get a stick.
That's a stick for you, Fox. No, let's try to go up here. No way down?
This if it rains a lot, you might get like
Scary.
high and you can see through.
Yeah. A little scary.
Farm, a rain farm.
Oh shit. Okay, careful here. Careful here.
Don't go too much on the
Stay in the middle.
I'm putting my stick first.
I'm putting my stick first.
You know what? Maybe those
I'm doing
pictures are
great.
like back there.
Yeah,
That's why you haven't seen that.
I think so, but it's supposed to be on the right. A lot of faces of things is all I can say.
No, I see a fish.
Dude.
Like a, right there, look. Like a little fish, you see? No, just me? Or, right there.
Oh, I see it. It's like the Pisces sign.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the spot. This is the spot that there's a sinkhole. You just follow me?
Right here?
Yeah, it's right there.
The one was a hole? Was what?
There's a huge hole right there that Polly fell in.
It's here, the hole. It's here. You felt here.
Yeah.
Stay here. Here. Hey, what's going on? Hey, hey, you good day, whiskey, you? Hey, whiskey, you?